Hi, my name is Jennifer, and I'm going to be talking about the opportunity cost of going to graduate school compared to the opportunity cost of getting a job right out of college. Before we talk about the opportunity cost, we have to talk about the trade-offs. To make a wise decision, it starts with recognizing the trade-offs. Trade-offs are everywhere in the world, and not just in the economy. They're in your daily lives. You know, when you wake up, what's the trade-off of waking up earlier compared to waking up a little bit later? And if you don't understand the opportunities you are losing, you will not recognize the trade-offs. So for most people, during their last year of undergraduate school, they're deciding what to do next. This means going to graduate school and getting their master's or trying to find a job field. Both are pretty much equal in what you decide to do. They could either help you and they could either hurt you. If you decide to go to graduate school, you are losing the opportunity, you are losing the experience that you could be gaining from a job. That means starting out maybe at the lowest level possible. You're losing that experience. You're also losing the income from a job because you aren't working. You might have a part-time job, you might be doing an internship, but really you don't have a lot of free time because you're in school. You're also losing the promotions in a job that you could be gaining, and you also lose the ability to have a full-time job, like I said, because you're in school. While you're in school, you're focusing on getting that degree, getting out of there, getting the grades you need. But there are some hard costs that I don't think people really take into account. That could be the cost of tuition, and plus how many years you will be in graduate school, whether that be 2 years or 1 year. It just depends. But they don't take account to the debt that they can mount over the years because of the tuition and because of how many years they have to spend in school. Also, the costs associated with living expenses and the location of the school. If you're going to school not home, then you're going to have a harder time finding places to live, people to live with, and then you have all these other expenses, your water bill, everything. You also don't take account of your life expenses. You know, you are that age where you might be thinking in the next couple years, I'm going to have to pay for kids. I'm going to get married and I might want to buy a house. Those are some more expenses that you're going to have, more debt that you're accumulating, and more costs that you don't really have the money for. And is it really worth getting a higher degree to help you get a better position at work? Like, is this degree really going to help you in your field? If not, don't do it. Like for me, I'm an accounting major, so for me to get my CPA, that's going to help me a ton. If I don't get CPA certified, I can't do anything. But the opportunity cost that you are gaining is you are getting a higher education. You are going that extra step into getting a better degree. It also distinguishes you from other people who are applying for the same job. You have a certain edge over someone who, say, didn't get their master's in accounting. You look better. And then there are the possibilities of getting more jobs. You are opening up a pool full of things to get jobs from. When you don't get your master's, most people are like, oh, you're limited to this certain amount. But when you do get your master's, the door opens widely. But if you decide not to go to graduate school and instead enter the workforce, there are some opportunity costs that you are losing. You're losing the edge that you could have over someone who is applying for the same job. You guys could be the same, or that person could have gone to graduate school and you're just stuck luck out of a job. You're also limiting yourself with what jobs you can apply for. Like I said, you can get more experience by going to graduate school, and the door does open widely for more jobs in your field. You may not get a job in your field right away. Most people out of college, they don't necessarily have a job that they want right out of school. They could be working like as a server or taking phone calls, as a receptionist or something. And I know that we all went to school to do better in our lives than having a job that you don't really need a degree for. Why did we spend all this money? You could be getting paid less than the people that did go to graduate school if you do get a job in your field. Most companies tend to pay more for those people because they went the extra step. You're also limiting yourself with what jobs you could have. Like I said, if you do get your master's, you are able to get more jobs. The opportunity cost is that you do gain the experience. You have the free time to do whatever you want. And the income from a job, you're getting paid. You can get promotions in a job, and you have the free time to get a full job. Now, I'm not